So this video is going to go through question 6 part D of the SEC 2022 paper. So shown on the right is a dimension drawing of the toy rocket. The curve ABCD is an ellipse, AC is the major axis and BD is the minor axis of the ellipse. The line PQ is tangent to the ellipse at point P on the curve. Part 1, given the length of the major axis AC and the minor axis BD, below draw the ellipse, and then for part 2, using the dimensions given, complete the drawing of the toy rocket. So first of all, what I'm going to do is use the auxiliary circles method to draw the ellipse. So with the centre of my axis there, I'm going to stretch my compass out to C and lightly draw in my major auxiliary circle. Like that there, and then stretch it out to D or B, doesn't make a difference, and draw my minor auxiliary circle there. After that, as always, we divide our circles into 12 parts using our 30-60, and once again all of this is drawn in lightly. The only thing heavy that I'm going to have is the actual ellipse itself. And then, for example, I'll use a colour to show one of my points, just to show how to find a point on the curve. So let's just say I take this 30-degree slope here. So you can see it goes out from the centre, and then what I do is, where that line hits the major circle, I drop it down, and where the same line hits the minor circle, I take it across. So it goes down and it goes across, and it meets at that point there. And I'm going to do the exact same thing now for the other points in the top half, where the major goes down, where the minor across. Whatever I do on the top half, I do a mirror image of it on the bottom half. So with the bottom half, points go up and across. So I follow these points now, and then point D is going to be a point as well. Point A is going to be a point. The same would be at the top, and then point C there. Then all it's a matter of doing is drawing my curve in then lightly first. So nice freehand curve going all the way around. And then afterwards, drawn in heavy then. And for this one here, you can see in the question, the whole ellipse is drawn in heavy. There's no parts where it'll be left out. Like that there. After that then, I'm going to find my focal points and then use them to get my tangent from point P for the top half here. So for point P, it's 35 across, and that goes up then to hit it at this point here, and call that point P there. And then for my focal points, you always take half the major, so that distance there, and you swing it from either the bottom or the top of the minor. So I can just go from the bottom there and hit my axis there and there, giving me F1 and F2. I can draw a line heavy there for that line there through F1, and then I can get my tangent. So for your tangent, you have your point of contact there, you join your focal points to your tangent, there and there. And what I'll do is I'll use a colour for that once again to explain it. So what I'm doing is I'm taking F2 to point P there, and F1 to point P there. What I'm going to do is bisect the angle in between. So to bisect the angle, you take any length on your compass and you swing an arc from point P, hitting there and hitting there. After that then, you can extend the compass a bit and swing 2 more arcs from the points that you created, where they cross over. That joins back to P to give your normal. Your normal, you would have seen from part A, is a line that's going perpendicular to a tangent. I can then use sliding set squares to draw in my tangent. So line up there at my normal, 90-degree edge, slide it across this way from point P. Just going to take a line out lightly there, and then I can see it's from F2 taken straight up to find point Q there at the top. So I go from F2 straight up, and where it crosses over it, that gives me the end of it there. Like that. For the end then, you can see it's 2 30-degree lines taken out from F2, and they're light up until they hit the ellipse, going 30 degrees that way, 30 degrees that way, centre line running through, and I'm told that's 43 mil from F2. So 43 mil there, that gives me that line there, and then I'm told it's a further 20 mil out then. So we go out another 20 mil. I can get my 2 horizontal lines there and there. Give that heavy line there. Last little bit then, it's a radius 20 down below point D. So let's take a light line down, go down 20 mil. Let's move the camera down a bit so you can see. I'm going to draw a light circle, and the key thing I want is to just get this quarter here in heavy. So I'll just draw that little part there. There's no need to draw the full circle. So that quarter there, and then this point here, which is this one, joins up to the bottom point at F1, which is this point here. And then that completes part D. So hopefully that video helps anyone who's been stuck on that.